What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to the 20 craziest goals in football history. So, to be honest, like most Americans, I never really watch football. It's just not that popular of a sport here in the United States. So today, I thought it would be fun to check out some of the craziest football goals ever. And really, I just want to see what high-level professional football actually looks like. So let's take a look.
And at number 20, in Zlatan's first game ever, he did the impossible.
Really? The impossible. Okay.
And that's only one of the 20 craziest goals in football history. At number...
I mean, that's good. Is that crazy? I mean, how far away was he when he did this? This is pretty far away.
It's gonna fall for Ibrahimovic.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel like if you were there live in person, this would look even more crazy. Cause, God, he was almost like at the halfway point of the field, right?
Kamara throwing his body in, it's gonna fall for Ibrahimovic.
Oh my god. Not quite halfway, but that's impressive. That's impressive. I'll give it that.
Craziest goals in football history. At number 19, Lionel Messi only had time for one shot to win a game.
Messi!
Okay, I've heard of Messi before. Even an American like me, who literally never watches football, and I don't know the players. Even I have heard of Messi. I know he's like one of the goats of football, and is this... forgive me for my ignorance, but is this that crazy? I mean, it's just like a free kick, and he makes it.
Messi!
I mean, it's good, but is this crazy? Maybe it was more like the moment or the circumstance. It doesn't look that crazy. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. They're going...
And that's why Messi's the GOAT. But at number 18 is a dude really hit it from the back and scored. No wonder why I won him a...
What? Wait, I didn't even realize what he did until they zoomed in on it. Look at this.
Dude
Look at
really
this.
hit it from the back and...
What? How? Now that's crazy. This is the first one. This is the first one where I'm like, that's insane. How? When would you ever even practice this? You wouldn't. How would you even think to do this? He just lifts his leg up in the back and somehow just commands the ball.
Hit it from the back and scored. No wonder why I won him a trophy. But at number 7...
That's good. All right. That's only like number 17. They're going to get more crazy. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know you could do that.
Cristiano Ronaldo turned into Michael Jordan.
Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's another name I've heard of. Okay.
Ronaldo really jumped over 28 inches, reached the ball 2 meters in the air, and held in the air for over a second. No wonder why after the game...
What? You know, when you watch the clip, you can't really see exactly how high he's jumping from far away. When they zoom up like this guy is flying. I didn't know football players could like jump like this. I know you can hit it with your head and stuff, and that's cool, but he is off the ground. He is like well above everyone else.
No wonder why after the game he tweeted that he was Air Ronaldo. But at number 16 is one of the farthest goals I've ever seen.
Pinballs to Rooney. Rooney sees rollout.
That's crazy. Like, this is what I thought the first clip was gonna be. The first clip was good. This is beyond halfway across the field.
16 is one of the farthest goals I've ever seen.
Pinballs to Rooney. Rooney sees Rowe out.
Wow, so he to even attempt that and not look completely stupid. Like, you could easily mess this up and look like an idiot for shooting from this far away, right? So he knew that the keeper was really far out from the net. And he actually kicks it over him, right?
Pinballs to Rooney. Rooney sees Rowe out.
Wow. Wow. There is so much skill going on there to recognize the situation and perfectly get it over and out of his reach. That's really an incredible athletic performance there. I get what he's doing.
From 68 yards away? That's a goal I thought I'd only see in FIFA. But
That's
at number
ridiculous.
15, a guy from Fortnite's goal set a world record.
It is Honduras.
A world record.
To get us underway here at the Estadio Maracana. With Brazil looking for an early strike opening minutes here. It's Vanderlei. Brazil score the quickest ever goal in an Olympic game.
Yeah, sometimes this list has goals where, visually, when you watch them, I'm not exactly sure what makes this so crazy.
Damn, that only lasted a couple seconds? I've heard that before. But that ain't
It's because he got the goal very quickly. That's what's crazy about it, I guess.
as crazy as number 14, where a goal decided whether or not an entire family got assassinated. In the 93rd minute, a final kick was going to decide who'd make the World Cup. As David Beckham stepped up,
David Beckham. I've heard of him as well. I know of David Beckham.
in came the flashbacks of the last time he was in this position. He had a meltdown, cost his club the match, and became the most hated man in all of England. Ever since, him and his family have been haunted by death threats, leaving them terrified to even step outside. But
Oh my God. See, this is what's different. In American football, it doesn't get this deep, where it's like, we're threatening to kill you if you don't score. You guys take your football very, very seriously. I'd say it's admirable if you weren't threatening people's lives. That's too far. But David Beckham here literally feels like he has to perform well, or his family could face death threats. That's actually what really could be on his mind.
now, Beckham finally had a chance to save him and his family.
What?
That goal secured England a spot in the World Cup, put Beckham back on top of the football.
Look at the spin. I didn't know a football could go this far right to left.
But now, Beckham finally had a chance to save
Look at the movement on this ball.
him and his family. That goal secured England a spot in the World Cup, put Beckham back on
God.
top of the football world, and the country finally forgave him. But
Okay.
everybody, shh, quiet down. At number 12, a
Okay.
goal made a grown man cry. With the game tied up in the final minutes, I never thought giving head on live TV would ever be allowed, but my guy straight up risked brain damage for a dub. You gotta respect it. Only thing that would have made that goal crazier was what happened at number 11.
What? He dove and hit his head and scored. This seems like a pretty standard way that you would score. Am I missing something here?
Duh. You gotta respect it. Only thing that would have made that goal crazier was what happened at number 11. A
mean,
goal
it's
where the ball
good.
barely even touched the ground.
Van Aanholt's ball in. It's an important defensive header. Bernardo Silva winning the second ball.
Townsend. That is an unbelievable.
Oh my, now
Taking
that's what
to
I'm
a
talking
whole
about.
New level.
What the heck? This is like a video game.
It's an important defensive header. Bernardo Silva winning the second ball.
Townsend.
That is sick. That's disgusting. That's amazing. The final kick, that is like a laser beam.
That is an unbelievable strike.
Let's take things to a whole new level. Like the time an entire club couldn't even stop one guy. But you want to know what can stop one guy? Mental health issues, depression, anxiety.
What is this? Oh, is this an ad? What the heck kind of weird place for an ad is this about depression and mental health? What the heck? That's a weird... let's keep going. We're gonna skip that.
It's time for one of the craziest goals you'll ever see.
Goed ingehouden. En nu nog een keer schiet ook.
Oh no, he broke their ankles. Oh my god. I haven't seen one quite like this. This is a different type of finesse and skill. He is just making them look like fools. He's just walking the ball into the net and there's nothing they can do.
En nu nog een keer schiet ook.
Oh no. Okay.
God damn, my boy Zlatan's built different. Straight up bodying guys, breaking ankles, and with his off foot. Well, at least that goal made sense. Number 9's
That was
goal
good.
literally defied physics.
It's a 30-yard free kick with a 20-yard run-up.
Huh?
Dear, dear, I don't believe it.
You know, I didn't realize how hard professional footballers boot this ball around. Some of these shots are straight up rockets.
What a goal we have just seen from Roberto Carlos.
Wow, that curve was almost as crazy as the one in my DMs.
Oh, I couldn't even tell it had a curve.
Roberto Carlos.
Wow, that curve was almost as crazy as the one in my DMs. Now that,
How the heck do you do that? How are they making this? This football is moving like 10 or 15 feet sideways. How do you do that?
Spain, but at number 8, a goal almost made an old dude have a heart attack.
Wait, what did he do?
Someone might want to check on that dude, man.
What
I don't
did he
know if he's
just do?
celebrating or having a heart attack. I just wonder how he would.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Show that again. What? This man is breakdancing. This man is upside down. This man's head is almost hitting the ground. And he is kicking this goal up. He is doing a flip and making this goal. This is insane. This one needs to be higher up. This is number 8. That's insane.
Someone
There's a name for that, right? That's like a bicycle kick or something, right?
might want to check on that dude, man. I don't know if he's celebrating or having a heart attack. I just wonder how he would have reacted to number 7, cause there wasn't a single goal all damn game. Like literally 95 minutes of ass. But at the very end, one kick made all the waiting worth it.
Mina with the header, the wild volley from Van Dijk. It's awkward, and he bounced it off the crossbar. Heading to the net. Would you believe?
This one is crazy for like a different reason. Like, not because it's visually stunning. It's just like weird. This one's just weird. Like the goalie thought he had blocked it. It went on top of the net. It rolled back down. This guy was there and like hit it in with his neck.
I watched that 100 times, and I still don't know how the hell that play turned into a goal to literally win the game. But at number
That's
6,
pretty crazy.
a goal was so crazy it turned the goalkeeper into a meme. I bet you're wondering how someone could have possibly ended up in that situation.
That's funny. This is good. Spider-Man's got him. Oh, he was scored on so hard. He got caught in a web.
Well, just look at
Oh
this.
no. Wait, what happened?
Well, just look at this. Oh my god, that had to hurt. A goal from 50 yards away is crazy. At number 5.
There's a couple of goals like this where the keeper gets a lob over his head. Seems to be I think they're making it look a lot easier than it is. That requires like really extreme precision.
How about we double up and see, double up and see what a 100-yard kick can do.
This is literally the keeper, the goalie, on the other side of the field. Why? What? I didn't even know this was a thing, that this was possible. How long is a football pitch, football field? Like, how far did he just kick that?
Alright, I don't even know what's crazier.
I guess if you're the other team, that's kind of the last thing you'd expect. Maybe, like, put them into shock and that's why I couldn't save it.
The fact that dude actually took that shot, the fact that
Yeah.
people had all that time to stop it and didn't, the fact that that kick actually scored. But at number
Oh, it hit the ground and bounced over him. That's just like a crazy 1 in a million shot that went in.
4, a player proved he had the craziest head game in football history. Down 1-0, ball at the halfway line. Netherlands was desperate for some momentum. And in the closing minutes of the first half, Van Persie, difficult goals ever. Many claimed it was the greatest header of all time.
This is, I feel like, I'm not a big football fan, but I am a fan of sports and like athletics. So I think to a lot of people wouldn't understand how difficult this is.
Football's most difficult goal.
Like, it looks simple almost, but he is diving, he's using just his head, and he's lobbing it over the keeper perfectly.
Goals ever. Many claimed it was the greatest header of all time.
That's really impressive.
With that, Van Persie put himself in the history books. But that goal, it wasn't as crazy as number 3, where Cristiano Ronaldo's goal made bald dudes think their hair grew back. Dude really hit that on one of football's greatest goalkeepers ever. With a move so majestic, it literally left a
Show it again.
bald dude thinking his hair grew back. But at number 2,
I already said that. That guy's poor hair. This is one of those backwards, upside down bicycle kicks. We saw one of these. I think this one is higher ranked because the stage, the circumstance is a lot more important. Oh my God. He gets up in the air. Wow. That is insane that people have scored this way. Like,
dude really hit that on one of football's greatest goalkeepers ever. With a move
Okay,
so
and-
majestic, it literally left a
it was against like a really good team as well, or a goalkeeper.
bald dude thinking his hair grew back. But at number 2, Mo Salah embarrassed 8 people at once. Coming into the moment, Salah was on fire because in 7 straight games, he'd scored a goal. And even though he was facing one of the Premier League's best squads, everybody knew it was coming, but nobody thought it'd be this crazy.
What? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Holy shit! Mo Salah?
Okay.
More like Allah. Let's count them together. He really left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defenders confused. Speaking
That's crazy. That again, this is a goal where like it's not so visually like stunning because the ball isn't flying halfway across the field, but he just soloed what, 7 players or whatever it was? Like they're the entire team by himself.
of numbers, though, it's time.
And these are all professional players, and he just did that alone. That's insane.
For the moment we've all been
All right, number one craziest football goal in history. Let's see.
waiting for. The craziest goal in football history at number 1. Zlatan was carrying his Sweden squad all game long by scoring 3 goals already. So with time
Okay.
winding down, Zlatan didn't just want to win. He didn't just want to score again. He wanted to give him the craziest goal of all time.
Okay. What?
Just like that, on Zlatan's 4th goal of the night, the game
How are you? Where was he? How are you doing this? How are you even doing this? How are you doing this from there? He is not close to the net right now. He is not close to this goal. Oh my. Like, I think a lot of Americans, myself included, underestimate like how athletic some of these football players are. This is like acrobatics. And then he must be some kind of astrophysicist because he sent that ball to space and landed it perfectly. He did that on purpose?
Just like that?
Okay.
On Zlatan's 4th goal of the night?
Okay. All right. That had everything. It was a goal. It was a lob over players. It was doing like a crazy cartwheeling aerial kick. It was far away from the net. That has everything.
The game was over. And the only football moment's crazier than that? With the time a football star smashed a legend's wife. Or when a football legend ended another player's.
What is... All right, I don't know where this video is going next, but that's the 20 craziest football goals in history, at least according to this list. And that was awesome. Like, these highlights are really cool. I have a newfound appreciation for professional football. I'll definitely say that much, because the skill and athleticism involved in this stuff, that's really impressive. This was really fun to watch. So I definitely got to give football like more of a chance than I do, because this was really cool. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these greatest, craziest football goals. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.